My hands are shaking. My heart is pounding so loudly. I can hear it in my ears. I just watched my screen flash red. Another stop loss hit. Another 4% of my account gone. And the worst part, it was not because I didn't know the setup. I knew exactly what I should have done. I had the plan open right next to my chart, but I didn't follow it. I was hesitated. I second guessed, and just like that, year 4 of my trading career ended the same way year 1 did, with me staring at a blown account, wondering if I was just fundamentally broken. If that feeling relates with you, stay with me for the next few minutes because I'm finally figuring out why I stay stuck for 4 years, and I promise you the answer has absolutely nothing to do with your entire signal. For 4 years, I played the shell game. You know, the one I bought a new indicator, I bought a new course, I switched from forex to crypto to future, convinced that this new strategy was holy grail. And every single time I had have a good week, I used to think, this is it, I made it. Then I will take a loss, and instead of accepting it, I would do revenge trading. I would double down my size to get it all back in one shot. I would move my stop loss wider because my ego could not handle being wrong. I thought I had a strategy problem, but the truth is, after 4 years, I know enough strategies to teach a university course. My problem was psychological. I was treating every single trade like a final exam that determined my worth as a human being. If the trade won, I was a genius. If it's lost, I was a failure. And that emotional roller coaster made me incapable of executing objectively. So, what broke that cycle? It was not meditation, it was not breathing exercise, it was a single brutal realization. I was trading to be right, not to make money. Let that sink in. I wanted the market to validate my analysis. I wanted to predict the future so I could feel better. But the market doesn't care about your ego. The market is chaotic, random environment in the short term. The shift happened when I stopped asking, is this trade going to win? And started asking, is this trade worth the risk? I realized that a losing trade that follow my rule is a good trade, and a winning trade that breaks my rule is a bad trade. I had to separate my self worth from my profit and loss. I had to accept that I'm simply a casino. A casino doesn't get emotional when a winning roulette wheel hits red. The casino just play the odds over and over, knowing the math works out in the long run. So, how did I actually implement this? I didn't just think differently, I changed my scoreboard. For the first 3 years, I measured my success by my daily profit and loss. By 10 am, if I was in profit, I was happy. If I was in loss, I was panicking. But now, in year 4, I changed my scoreboard entirely. I have created a process called Trade Audit Spreadsheet, which is my journal, and I stopped grading my trades by profit or loss. Instead, I grade them by my execution. Here are my rules that I live by every day. Did I wait for my exact setup? Then I'll give 1 point. Did I place my stop loss at a predefined level without moving it? I will give 1 point. Did I take my profit target without getting greedy? I'll give 1 point. At the end of the week, if I score 10 out of 10 on execution, I consider it a winning week even if my account was down. But I know mathematically, if I execute perfectly, the profits have to follow. And you know what? For the first time in 4 years, they finally did. Look, if you are in year 1 or 2 or year 4 and struggling, I need you to hear this. You are not dumb. You are not unlucky. You are just fighting the wrong battle. Stop fighting the market. Stop fighting your strategy. Start fighting your need to be right. Your job is not to predict the market. Your job is to manage your risk. Follow your rules. Let the probabilities play out. If you do that, the mental game takes care of it. Here is your challenge for today. Before you take your next trade, write down your rules on a sticky note and that stick it to your monitor. And when the trade is over, Don't check your profit and loss first. Check your sticky note. Did you follow the rules? If yes, congratulate yourself. That is your win. Drop a comment below. How many years have you been fighting your own ego? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.